pharmacy will fill this out for you. Nothing's here, Miss Brancusi?
It's fine.
Good, good.
Yeah, she's going to need an upper GI. Just a second, Stan. She's going to need an upper GI, and who's the internist on call?
McCormick.
Right. What's up, Stan?
Where's Jackson?
He went over to Ernie's gym for a workout. He'll be back in a couple hours, no sweat.
No sweat. If he needs a workout, there's plenty he can do around here. He could finish those
Help
patients.
me! Somebody help me, please!
All right, take it easy. What's the problem?
Baby, we were playing on the bed. All the she had trouble breathing.
Okay, just slow down. Let me have her.
Brancusi, crash cart staff.
Mommy, is she dead? Is she
No,
dead?
she'll be all right. Just stand back, please.
Respiratory distress.
You get it through, Donner?
She may have a broken neck. You can try an nasotracheal tube. I don't want a quad. If it doesn't go down easy, then I'll do a cricothyroidotomy. Blow, let's immobilize her.
I'm getting a pulse. Let's get her on the monitor.
We're going to need an orthopedic consult. Who's on call?
How about Aubrey Nelson?
Get him. And let's notify the parents. Let's get this kid into X-ray.
Let's go.
Aubrey, you made it. What have you got?
Baby girl, neck injury. Looks like a C-spine subluxation.
Why didn't you call Franklin? He's been handling spinal trauma.
Franklin's gone. You're here. Take a look at these, will you?
Where'd you get these? The Humane Society?
Never saw anything like this in anatomy class. Aubrey, you seen this before?
Just a couple of textbook eye-openers, that's all. It's congenital.
Now, that spine needs to be decompressed, or we're going to have a quad on our hands real soon.
Yeah, we'll put a body jacket on, no over.
Look at those vertebrae. You think that'll be enough?
Probably not.
She's going to need a lot more than that down the road.
And a very long and rocky road, guys. This one's definitely out of our class.
I'm only asking for your cooperation.
No, no. Give you an inch, you take a mile. What you're asking is ridiculous, Arnold. I will not cut back on my nursing schedule, not 1 hour.
But I have a budget to meet.
That's your problem, not mine. I won't be nickeled and dimed out of my responsibilities, which are to my nurses and to the patients.
I warn you, Mrs. Shoup. The board will not take kindly to your attitude or your resistance.
And I don't take kindly to threats. Now, if you want to fire me, just say so.
What happened? Oh, hold on a second. Here she is. Ernie, it's for you.
Who is it?
One of your best customers.
Yes, may I help you?
Yes. And what time does the Svelte Jungle close tonight?
10 o'clock.
Then what's it doing closed at 7:30?
I don't know.
From the looks of things, I'd say you're closed for good. You and Rudy moved the place on me, didn't you?
Jackpot!
Dr. Jackson, to you, please, and I would like my money back.
I don't understand, Dr. Jackson. They're supposed to be open, both of them. Did you call Rudy at the other gym?
Yeah, I got a recording saying that my membership will be honored at any Golden Bay Health Club. What's going on?
Jackpot, I'll talk to you later. Closed? I don't understand.
Is there a problem?
Number one, son.
You should know that your daughter's condition is in no way injury-related. This has been coming on for some time. You had no idea. We had no idea, not until we took the x-rays.
Are you sure you got the right x-rays? I mean, I'm no doctor, but hell, this kid doesn't even look normal.
She looks deformed, crippled. That's not my Kelly. It can't be.
Look, it's nobody's fault. This thing came out of the blue. Kelly's about 8 months old, you know. Sometimes it takes that long or longer for this to show up.
This? What's this? What are you trying to tell us?
Somewhere, somehow the genetic code went haywire, and this baby ended up with dwarfism.
But that's not Kelly.
I'm afraid it is.
Are you saying that my daughter is a dwarf?
I'm sorry.
David, did you turn them off?
Pardon?
Turn them off! Turn them the hell off!
Look, Obviously, right now, you're in no condition to hear any of this, so maybe it'd be better if we just...
What are you going to do? It's our kid, Doctor. What are you going to do?
Well, right now, we're just trying to keep a cardiorespiratory system going until she gets her strength back.
And then what?
Well, she may require extensive surgery.
Oh, my God. Isn't there any other way? Would you look at her? She's broken. She's twisted inside out. You can't let her suffer like that. You just can't.
What's up?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Well, the Huber baby's vitals are okay. Her spinal alignment is stable. She's moving all 4 extremities, but we've got to do something more permanent.
Yeah, that I can see.
Why don't you whip out your library card?
I'm allergic to ignorance.
Trav, you know what it's going to take to keep that little girl alive? A total realignment. I have no idea what kind of surgery is involved. I don't even know if it's possible.
Well, it is, and it's been done. You ever hear of an orthopedist named Heller?
No.
I met him at a convention in New York. The man is a marvel.
With dwarfs?
They call themselves little people. He's been working with them for about 10 years now. He's become sort of a messiah to them.
Where do we find?
Seattle State. I thought I'd give him a call and see if we could fly him down here or the baby up there or whatever.
It's worth a try.
Operator?
Yes, this is Dr. McIntyre. Could you help me locate a Dr. Calvin Heller in Seattle, Washington?
Heller, you say?
Yes, Heller, Seattle State Hospital. That's in Washington.
I'll do what I can. I'll call you later. Megan, don't you know a Dr. Heller in Seattle?
You bet I do. Who wants him?
This is not the Rockettes. Bring it down, will you? Now, freeze. Up with 8. Wonderful, wonderful. Now the audience can see the show. You know, it's a lot better if they can see the people. All right, everybody. Everybody, come on the stage. Come on and finish your job. Church. Gee. HMS Pitiful. Looks more like the HMS Pitiful. Gilbert and Sullivan would have this torpedoed.
Mort!
You're late.
We've got a problem.
We got a rehearsal.
Get off your high horse, Mort. Calvin, all and listen to me.
Huh?
There's a little girl at the hospital, 8 months old. I sneaked to look at her x-rays, and it doesn't look good, Morty. It's one of the bad ones. And she's not going to make it unless we help her. And there's nobody here for her.
Oh, calm down, calm down. I don't want any weeping woman on the set.
Well, they're trying to get Dr. Heller down here, and you know what the chances of that are.
Nil, right?
Yes.
Well, what about the parents? Well, dry your eyes, and we'll try to think of something. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hey, attention, everybody. Come on down here, center stage.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Rudy. I have to talk to you.
Well, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
You know about the gyms, huh?
No, I don't. Why are they closed in the middle of the day? And what is this about Golden Bay? Why are they taking our membership?
All right, now hold on. Slow down, slow down. Everything's going to be all right. Yes, the gym is being remodeled. And yes, Golden Bay is taking them over.
Taking the... You sold them?
Yeah, for a very hefty price, might I add.
We discussed this a month ago, Rudy. I thought you changed your mind.
Well, I told you I'd reconsider. Well, I reconsidered just long enough to get a better price. You are going to get one last profit check. A very fat one.
Wait just a minute, young man. You can't just put us out of business like that.
Now, hold on a second. This is my business, remember? You signed it over to me 18 months ago.
And we had an agreement.
And I've kept that agreement. Look, you got Dad's investment back. Monthly profit check. Now it's time for me to move on.
To what?
New business. Hot stuff. Well, I've been working at it for a long time, but, well, now it's ready. Can you meet me tomorrow? East End Old Vintage Road, right after work?
All the way out there for what?
You'll see. You'll see. Mom, relax. You're gonna love it.
Relax. Do you know how long it took your father and me to build up this business and how much it cost? And now you're just going to throw it all away? And I thought you were getting to be a good businessman.
Mom. Can't we talk about it at least? What is this? Mom, come on back.
Done spinal fusions, body casts, rods, pins. Hell, 2 years ago, I saw him rebuild a motorcycle accident victim from scratch.
That was 2 years ago. All he's been doing lately is putting casts on skiers and skateboarders.
Well, malpractice can do funny things to a surgeon. Oh, you've been there.
Yeah, I got over it.
Sun never sets when it's cool, huh?
Hey, come on, Trap. The guy has lost it. He's just going through the motions, just playing it safe. And you heard him. He won't work on a dwarf. It's out of his league.
Dr. McIntyre.
Can I help you?
No, but you can help Kelly Huber.
Oh, I'd like to. What's this?
2 airplane tickets to Seattle. And don't stare.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Dr. Gates.
Oh, you're the one that saved the kid's life in emergency, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess so. How'd you know?
Got no time for trivia. The name is Mort Cavanaugh. And when I'm not directing plays, I'm directing the activities of Little People's chapter here. The tickets you're holding, they came from me and the cast of the Little People's Theater. You ever been there?
No.
Oh, well, never mind. We had a full house without you.
So you want us to fly up and see Dr. Heller?
Of course I want you to see Dr. Heller. You don't think he's going to come down here? Not on your life. They're holding him prisoner. I figured that if you two go up there, you could kidnap him or even get him to show you some of his tricks. Either way, you've got to save the little girl's life.
Well, this is extremely generous of you, Mr. Cavanaugh, but what you're asking us to do is an extremely difficult thing.
But surely you'd give it your best try. Wouldn't you, Dr. McIntyre?
I'd know that voice anywhere. Megan?
Yes.
How are you?
Forget it, John. I'm not going. Find someone else.
All right. And while I'm at it, I'll find somebody else to take over your surgical privileges.
Oh, that's it. Fire me or railroad me. Hell of a guy.
Now, come on, Neil. You've been coasting for 6 months now, and I've had it. We don't work on a one-way street around here. We work as a team. We don't back away from a problem patient. We diagnose, we treat, and we follow up.
I'm not a dwarf, doctor.
Who is? There's only one that I know of. Maybe he could give you a crash seminar.
I don't believe you're doing this.
You know, Gates warned me about you. He said I'd be wasting my time. He wanted to take the Hubert girl with him on the plane to Seattle, but she's too critical.
Do you realize what kind of surgery that child would have to endure? I mean, just for starters.
No. Do you?
Yes, I have a pretty good idea.
Good. Then use my plane ticket.
There you go. Come on, woman, look alive. The sucker's a handful.
Well, what do I do here?
Just keep
Keep on pulling. There you go. That's it. Keep going. Come on. Pull. Pull it. There you go. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. Come on. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now, use your weight. Use your weight. And touchdown. Well, not too shabby, huh? What do you think? Speechless, huh? I knew you would be.
Have you lost your head?
Nope. Just put it in the clouds. This is it, Ma. It's my new line of business. Rudy Shoop's Sky Tours. Hot air ballooning over the wine country. You like?
I don't believe this. He's out of his mind.
Now, I know you got a million questions, so I prepared a couple of answers.
You are insane.
Now, that's an answer, not a question.
You don't know anything about ballooning. You're going to kill yourself.
Just hold on a second. I've studied 2 months for the written FAA exam, passed with flying colors. I've chalked up 100+ hours of flying time, and I have a federally approved commercial balloonist license. Means I can go anywhere the wind blows.
But you don't know anything about the travel business. You're in over your head.
I took a 10-week extension class in travel management at San Francisco State, and I've already contacted 200 travel agencies nationwide. They'll be getting my brochures shortly.
But what about the gyms, Rudy? All that hard work, you're going to just throw it away?
I didn't. I sold them. Bought 2 of these, plus fuel parts.
But why? Why? They were profitable? They were doing well?
They were getting stale. The whole thing was. I needed a change. And besides, with the setup that I've got going, who knows?
I don't think your father would have...
He would have loved it. And so will you. Now, come on.
No, I will not.
Well, in that case, you want to hand me the rope?
Here.
See you at dinner. To the moon, Alice.
Wait a minute. Wait, Rudy, come back here. I have something more to say. Get back down here. I have to talk to you.
See you later.
Mrs. Shoop.
What is it now, Arnold?
You don't leave me a way out, do you? The nurse's schedule. I want those hours cut down, and I want them down now.
I already gave you my answer, and as far as I'm concerned, the subject is closed.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can just start looking for another job. If you don't have that schedule on my desk within 24 hours. Now, is that clear enough for you?
More cat and more sense. That little scrimp will be the death of me.
Well, our patient's too critical to transport, and I hear you're kind of backed up in surgery, so...
Backed up? I'm backed up for 2 years. I'm alone here. Doesn't seem to be anyone else who wants these little people. Come. Welcome to my nightmare, gentlemen. You have x-rays? Put them on the board.
What are all these?
My notes. All my trial and error. Since there aren't enough doctors who are interested in a post-residency fellowship on dwarfism, I must do this. I must leave something behind. Claire, would you excuse us, please?
Can't believe that more doctors aren't into this line of work.
Would you care to join me? I must warn you, you'll make nothing for the surgeries, the consultations, the treatments. Doctor, this dwarf, you perform femoral osteotomies. Why? You tell me, Dr. Nielsen.
Well, the legs are bent in, the knee joint. No, the hip. The weight went over to the left side.
Exactly. And I widened the acetabulum. Total replacement.
They're all up, Dr. Heller. What we have is an 8-month-old female. C-spine subluxation, respiratory distress. The rest, I don't know what to say about the rest.
Poor child. Complications like this don't usually occur in patients so young.
Like what?
SED congenita, a specific dwarf syndrome. Terrible business. But your mission is not all in vain. Dr. Nielsen, where would you begin?
Well, it's also disturbed. I'd start with the curvature of the spine.
A red herring. Misleading. The problem is mostly in the neck. If you don't fuse that neck first, she'll never survive the other surgeries. Here, let me explain.
After you fuse the neck, you'll require a body cast for quite a while to isolate the area while it heals. Now, as for the curvature of the spine, we use a cross-pinning technique which braces the spinal column so that as the child grows, the area between the first dorsal and the first lumbar follows the proper line.
Grow? How much? Are you saying this will make her normal?
No. It'll allow her to breathe. And hopefully later she'll be able to walk and have full use of her motor functions.
But she'll always be a
little person? Yes.
But there must be some treatment. What about her hormones or her glands? Maybe there's something stopping them. Or she was just a beautiful baby. I can't.
Marcia, I think maybe you and David should really see a medical geneticist for counseling and to answer those kinds of questions.
Neither of us have had any family history of this thing.
David, it's dwarfism, a very rare form. Now, sooner or later, you both are going to have to face it.
Well, look at what you're asking us to do. Look at what you want to do to her. You want to cut and pin and cast her? For what? And then what? How many more surgeries is she going to need, huh?
According to Dr. Heller, at least 100 hours over the next 3 or 4 years.
Oh, my God.
You mean she can never be normal?
Hey, most little people lead normal lives. You know, it's not their size that's the problem. It's the attitude of the people around them.
I don't know. I don't know. We're going to have to think about this.
David, time is precious. So get back to us as soon as you can, all right?
All right. Show these to another surgeon. I'm out.
Come on, will you? Scared.
Scared. And looking for a way out. Oh, man, I know what's coming next. I do indeed. They don't want a dwarf running around the house. And they don't want to wear the guilt trip of putting her to sleep. So what's left? How do they console themselves? I'll tell you how. They point a finger. They find a scapegoat. You know who that'll be? Well, no thank you, friends. I've been there before. I won't be put there again.
Dr. Gates, how is she?
Not good. She needs that surgery, and she needs it now. Have you made a decision?
We want another opinion.
You've already gotten opinions from Dr. Heller, Dr. Nielsen, Dr. McIntyre, and me. Isn't that enough?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I want you both to come with me. I'm going to let you talk to a real expert.
Incompetence. I'm surrounded by incompetence.
Oh, Morty, take 5.
Listen, I give the orders around here, sweetheart. Take 5!
Mort? Megan?
Oh, Dr. Gates, son of a gun, you're back already. How did it go?
Well, Dr. Heller's quite a guy.
Oh, well, we know that. Did he help you?
Yeah, a lot. He mapped out a whole treatment plan for us.
That's wonderful.
Well, what are you waiting for? I thought the kid was in trouble.
Yeah. Listen, Mort, Megan, I'd like you to meet Kelly's parents. This is Marcia and David Huber.
They look shell-shocked.
Morty, honestly. Please, sit down. You'll be more comfortable. Do you like the set?
Oh, yes. What play are you doing?
Gilbert and Sullivan, HMS Pinafore.
Presently, it's a disaster. I'm 3'9", size 3. I've got all of my fingers and most of my teeth. Now it's my turn to wonder. It's been kind of hard on you, huh, son?
To say the least.
They stalling the surgery? Figures.
David and I, we can't put Kelly through all of this. She'll never have a normal life anyway.
Why can't she? We do. A better than normal life, if you ask me. Why, everybody here is truly engaged to life. I've been little ever since I was born, so I rarely think about it. But up here, big stuff.
But all that surgery, all that pain. We can't subject Kelly to all that.
You want her to die, don't you?
That's unfair.
But it's true. You wanted a picture-perfect child, and you thought you had one. But nature fooled you, and now you want to give it back. Well, that's selfish. And also sad.
Morty, don't.
Why not? They don't want a freak in the family, so I'm just trying to help them get rid of the kid. Well, shame on you. Shame on both of you.
Morty's very sensitive. You see, his folks sold him to the circus.
It is. Come on, get them while they're hot.
What's this?
Rudy Sky Train's ready to take off when you are.
What is it?
Tell yourself. Tell a friend.
Rudy, this is too much. Champagne brunch flights, supper time sailings.
You really put it together here.
I don't believe it. You fly over Dad's vineyard.
The old man even gave me landing rights.
Really? He's never invited me.
Ernie, take a look at this. A little of the spice of life. All major credit cards accepted?
Hi, Mom. Oh, ta-da! You like? It's a little merchandising sideline I'm getting into.
It's colorful.
Well, we gotta get back to work. Best of luck, Rudy.
Yeah, thanks, Trap. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. It's a pretty high-class bottle of bubbly you got there. You know, champagne. It's a major part of the ballooning tradition. You always pop one open after a safe landing.
Safe. You call this safe? Risking your neck and the lives of other people?
I came over here for your support. You know, a little bit of, hey, son, good luck. I'm sorry you feel this way, Mom. I really am.
Hi, Gons.
Hey, Harvey, what do you say?
How's Huber girl?
In a slide. Called in a pulmonary specialist.
What about another surgeon?
What about you?
Look, I know I threw you guys a curve on this, but I hope you understand why I just can't get into it any deeper.
Sure, I understand. You see yourself as a loser.
That's a lousy thing to say.
Bet it's a lousy way to feel. Let's face it, man. Ever since your divorce and that lawsuit, you've sidestepped every challenging case that's come along.
Look, I simply am not familiar with the surgical techniques that go into a case like this. It's true, I'm not. And the Hubers. With their attitude, how can you win?
Aubrey, if you're looking for absolution, you've come to the wrong place. Anyway, you're off the hook. Hubers have refused the surgery.
What? That's sick. That kid'll be a quad in no time.
And just who the hell are you to pass judgment? You refused the surgery, too.
Sir, no visitors are allowed in here. This area is restricted.
It's all right, nurse.
No, it's not all right. Who are you?
Me? I'm her doctor. Legs are weaker. Decompression can't be complete.
What is it?
No air. Turn on the suction. She's plugged off.
Do you need some saline?
Yes, and get the cart. Stat. Come on, little darling. Don't fade on me now.
How's Kelly?
She's okay. For the moment. I suppose you're expecting the worst?
What do you mean?
You know damn well what I mean. We've all been on the same side here. Any side but Kelly's. Your daughter's condition, the demands, the risks it all involves, well, frankly, it's all added up to more than we've been willing to give. But you know what really scares the hell out of me? It's not the cuts I have to make or the pins I have to place. It's the two of you. You see, you're looking for a miracle or a way out. Know where that leaves me? Caught. Right smack in the middle.
Dr. Nielsen, she'll really die without the surgery?
Slowly, but surely.
Would you do the surgery?
Not if you're expecting miracles.
Honey.
I don't want her to die, David. Dr. Nielsen, please, will you try?
Try?
Please.
All right, yeah, I'll try. I'll give it the best I've got. But there are no guarantees. Do you understand? No guarantees.
Yes, understood.
Okay, Pete. Pressure's holding at 90/62. Ready when you are. Albert?
Huh? Yeah. Let's do it.
What are you doing here?
A follow-up. I just received this revised nurse's schedule. Look at that. Your entire staff has been cut to ribbons. Now, some weirdo is forging your signature, and I thought you ought to know about it.
Very funny.
Well, I mean, we can't function like this, Ernie.
Mr. Slocum left no room for compromise. It was this or my job.
Your job? Oh, he threatened to fire you. Since when did that ever stop you?
I like what I do, so I figure I'll just do my job and stay out of the politics. Sooner or later, it all catches up to you.
This thing is really eating you alive, isn't it?
Rudy's in over his head, Trapper. I'm just afraid he's going to kill himself.
That's not what you're afraid of, and you know it.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're afraid he's going to leave you.
Nonsense. I've prided myself in teaching my sons the virtues of independent thought and deed.
Independent, as long as they're under your thumb, right? I mean, this kid has got enough guts to take off and follow his own little dream, and you want to anchor him down.
That's not it at all. It's just that he's giving up a good thing, a sure thing, a monthly profit check.
So what? He's young enough to take a few chances.
Well, he's not the only one involved.
Ernie, do you need the money? I mean, do you actually need the money?
That's not the point.
Ah, but it is the point. It is your monthly profit check that is at stake here. I mean, your claim to independence. You can always tell Slocum to take his job and stuff it as long as you got that extra little income, right?
I don't have to listen to this.
Yeah, you're right, you don't. But think about it, man.
Well, that's all right. Those fusion surgeries go on for hours.
We put some reading material together for you. It tells you all about the Little People's Association, its services, conventions, help groups, medical information. You might find it useful.
It's also got our efforts about fundraising, you know, our lobbying. Oh, here, how about this? Kind of snazzy, huh? That's our new program for the theater. And if you're a critic, don't show up.
Well, it's done. We fused the neck, pinned the cervical vertebrae. As for the knees and legs, we'll have to deal with them later.
Where have you taken her?
To critical care. Look, her vitals came up real strong. That's a very good sign. But, like I said, no guarantees.
Yes, I know. When can we see her?
Why not give her till tomorrow morning?
Yes. Dr. Nielsen, thank you.
Sure.
David.
Yes. Thanks. For everything.
Well, that's progress.
Yeah, I suppose. Still got a ways to go.
So have I.
Come in. Oh, Mrs. Shoup, what can I do for you?
Excuse me, Arnold, this is an emergency. Do you have that revised nursing schedule I gave you?
Oh, yes, it's right here.
Thank you.
I must say that I appreciate your...
My mistake? I'll let you bully me, Arnold, and that isn't at all like me, is it? Of course it isn't. So here's the new schedule. You will notice that I have cut down on the double shifts, and I've added 50 extra hours onto the wards that are most pressed.
You didn't.
It's all there, Arnold.
Mrs. Shoup, I meant what I said. I'll have your job before I'll ever accept this.
And maybe I'll have yours, Arnold. If I find it necessary, I'll take a poll among the department heads. Perhaps call in the Labor Relations Board, the Nurses Review Board, and maybe even a quality control auditor from the State Hospital Association.
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Nurses, 50 extra hours. Where am I going to make up all the costs?
Cut down on the monthly entertainment allowance of the board, Arnold. That ought to cover it.
I want to thank you guys. You did a terrific job.
Well, the jury's still out.
But you tried. We're truly grateful for that.
Good. Sure.
What's the matter? Still think it's too tough for you?
Well, it's, charging the unknown, you know? But the spinal bracket technique really looks promising. At the fusion holes, it's hard to say. What's that?
Another plane ticket to Seattle. We'll give you another chance to see Dr. Heller and check into his bag of tricks. Go ahead, take it.
Well, I really would like to go over some of those joint replacement techniques with him.
You know, Aubrey, maybe Dr. Heller could work out some kind of fellowship for you.
I'm way ahead of you, pal. Hey, listen, Doc. We could set up a clinic right here. It'd be terrific.
Could I think about it?
What's there to think about it? We got a Ways and Means Committee, and we can get the ball rolling and start on everything.
The lines are in, the thermals are down, sky's blue. You ready to go? Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Rudy! Wait! Rudy! Hold it! Wait!
I'll figure it. If you're going, I'll go with you.
Wonderful.